Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Scanning the field, it's great. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
What a dream opening drive for this defense, man. You want to create some negative plays, create some energy. They do just that. They create the turnover. They set their offense up. Got even a little bit of a return with it, but that's a dream start for this defense.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity. Some of that also.
Touchdown, Michigan! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown Wolverines! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to pass, it's great. Pressure coming. No way almost looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
And those are...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the tight end outside. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Boilermakers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to sneak it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his man. It's Morgan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense in an empty set. To the air, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's Cleescore. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Blasted as he lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Watson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Gray. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously
lofts one high and deep. Michigan offense back on the field. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Taking it the other way. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Looking downfield on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the grab deep. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Give to the running back. Open space at the 25. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Michigan! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Grabbed over the middle, it's Priestcorn. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Now they'll... Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He's got some space. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He got it! And he will score! Touchdown Wolverines! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Motion from the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here comes the Michigan offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
From the gun, the ground game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the air, it's Gray. He's got his man across the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a crease to the left. Still on his feet at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On third down, he'll have to push it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Punt is on its way. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turning it on. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to pass. It's Gray. Here's the pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give out of the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get a first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. He wants to change this route. He's looking to pass. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. A methodical drive, and they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. To the air, it's Underwood. Makes the catch.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Dances away to buy time. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Now sliding to his left. He's going to run it. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's pre-scored. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He splits the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Going for the big play. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. So now it's 2nd and long.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes a catch. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that throw.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Underwood. That's caught, it's Marsh. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cleescorn. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw again. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses.
Turning on the Jets. The 40. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Purdue! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to it's Underwood. Fires to the tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The play action fake. Now improvising. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northern Illinois. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Bell. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it on the left. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So 1st down will open up the final period. Using his legs, it's Dell. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Boilermakers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off.
So here comes the Michigan offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. Probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity.
There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Wolverines are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quick completion on the out. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Line getting set on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game.